is a great group for these young ladies. A lot of young athletes on the court for the Lady Rams, as a lot of 7th graders. One unique thing about this is, I believe, especially at the AA level, which Robertsville is in, Robertsville is the only team to have both the boys and girls here.
This is only the 2nd year they've had a middle school state basketball tournament, so it's pretty good, honestly, that the Lady Rams, and the Rams have made it to the state tournament. The two teams are warming up down below. We're about 6.5 minutes away from the start of this game. We're also broadcasting tonight on Channel 15. We're on prepradio.com. Trying to stream the video right now. We're not getting a great signal, but hopefully that'll get a little bit better as the night progresses. We're going to take a break here. When we come back, we'll talk about this Robertsville team and what they like to do. They're coached by David Scott, the former head basketball coach at Oak Ridge High School, former freshman coach. He's done a lot of things around the Oak Ridge program, and he's got this team playing. And I talked to Jill Pruden today, former Lady Wildcat head coach, and I basically said to her, it kind of reminds me the way they play of the way your teams used to play. They get after you on defense. They like to press. They like to run. Lots of transition basketball, and obviously, they've had some success this year doing that, and it's a great staple. And they're playing a team out of the Memphis area that basically does kind of the same thing. But Coach Scott was telling me a little scouting report here from the head guy. He told me that they don't like to run as much. They don't like to press as much, which could be the advantage of the Lady Rams.
Yeah, David, as the Lady Rams, there's been games where it's been several minutes before the other opponent has gotten across half court because the press is almost get after you. I don't know another word right off the top of my head, but that intense maybe. And so it should be an interesting matchup if the Lowrance Lions here are able to get it across half court, or how the Lady Rams respond to that.
I know those of you trying to watch the stream right now, it looks a little choppy, and it might be that way for the bulk of the ball game. This is not a metro school, basically. It's kind of out on the outskirts of town, and the internet system is not as strong as it could be. It is streaming, but it is choppy. But hopefully you'll be able to at least to follow along with us on with a little bit. I think the audio typically comes through, and the video sometimes does not. So and that's what I do anyway. I'm a radio guy, just kind of doing a little TV from time to time. But it does look choppy on our screen now, but we are attempting to do it on YouTube as we get ready to go here. And about 4 minutes. Your thoughts about this game and what the Lady Rams have to do?
Well, I think the Lady Rams, just being down there, looking at the Lowrance Lions, the Lady Rams are really going to have to stay within themselves, play within themselves, not get outside of what they do, and try not to make fouls. It looks like the Lady Lions are a fairly lengthy team, and that could pose a little bit of an issue because of the Lady Rams. But the Lady Rams are faster than most teams that I've seen throughout the year, and so it should be a very interesting matchup, length versus speed, and see who wins out in that scenario.
I'm going to say a little technical thing once again about the way it's streaming here. Unfortunately, the gym is small. It's concrete, and it's got a very close steel roof above us, and there are a lot of fans. We're having to sit in the stands, and a lot of times when you try to get internet out, everybody's on their phone right here, and that's going to interfere with us. So hopefully, as the game starts, people will be off their phones and we'll be able to string it clearly. But it is choppy right now, and we apologize for that. You can tune us in on prepradio.com. That'll be the live audio. And right now, it's currently on Channel 15. They're going to switch the video over to Channel 15 if the video signal comes good. So that's the last time I'm going to talk about the technical side of things. We're going to take a break here. We're about 2 minutes away from the start of this one. It's Robertsville and Lowrance, the Lions against the Rams. And we'll be back to Blackman Middle School in a moment.